used ChatGPT every day for about 2.5 years, but gradually I stopped trusting it. So I switched to Claude. This is what I found. Hi, I'm Tara, I'm 56, I don't have a technical background, but I'm teaching myself everything I can about building things with AI because I want to make it my new career. So I'm sharing everything I learned in this channel. I started using ChatGPT back in early 2023 when I first discovered it, and I absolutely loved it. Now, the first thing I used it for was checking my writing. You know, if you do a social media post or you're about to send an important email, I just get it to give it a quick once over for me first. But also it became more of a thinking partner. If I had an idea I wanted to run by, it was always there. I was genuinely hooked. And towards the end of last year, ChatGPT really started to annoy me. It started to feel like it was working more for itself than it was for me. It was trying to keep me on the platform by any tactics necessary. Almost like, you know how you're on social media and you've got this endless scroll to keep you addicted? That's what ChatGPT felt like to me. It would give me ideas, but then at the end of it say, I have an even better suggestion for you. Would you like it? And I think, if you had a better suggestion, why didn't you give me that in the first place? But the thing that really annoyed me was the inconsistent advice. It would perhaps one day suggest something I should try as a social media campaign after they've been brainstorming a bit. And I think, oh, you know, that's not a bad idea. So I'd try it. And then I'd go back to it afterwards and tell it I didn't have a great result. And it would tell me it was a terrible idea and ask why I'd done it. Now, I know you shouldn't rely on AI. You know, you should always use your own instinct as well. But I tend to think it's much better at marketing than me. It's not really my strength. But I just started to distrust it more and more. I think all LMs are a little bit like that, but it seemed to be getting worse. And so I decided to give Claude a try instead. Claude feels like it's actually trying to give you a good answer rather than just keeping you on the platform. For instance, it will tell me something and then tell me to go get on with it. It'll also tell me not to start something new until I finish what I should be doing. It feels much more like a mentor would talk rather than just trying to keep you on there by giving you a little trail of carrots, dangling the carrot for you to keep on following and stay on the platform. Claude isn't just a chatbot. It's got 3 main tools. Chat, the bit that most people know that you can use to brainstorm, and it can also connect to some of your other apps. For example, I connect it to my Notion, so I can brainstorm with Claude and then it can send my ideas to Notion. You can connect it to Gmail, you can connect it to Canva. So what that means is you can interact with Claude and it can do things on those other platforms for you. So that's great. Then there's Claude Cowork. Now that's a more new feature from Claude, and what that can do is do things on your computer desktop for you. It can actually carry out tasks for you. So it could clean up a folder of screenshots, and then it can do things like, I've made another video of it doing my bookkeeping for me. And then there's Claude Code, but don't let the name put you off. You just write in English and it writes the code for you. So it can write scripts, it can create apps for you. So what I've done is created a little app. So if I've got a Word doc with an image and a date, etc., it can automatically convert that to a blog post and post it to WordPress for me, or schedule it on WordPress. A lot of people worry they've been using ChatGPT for a long time and it's got a lot of memory and information about them that they want to carry over. But that's not actually a problem because you can bring it with you to Claude if you want. Now, personally, I decided not to, because I was swapping from being an artist to learning more about AI. But I'll show you how you do it. So I'm in Claude now. I'm going to go down to my profile icon. I'm going to click on it. Then go into settings and then go to capabilities. And there you'll see something which says import memory from other providers. So click on start import, and what that will do will give you a prompt. You can take that prompt and then paste it into a chat in ChatGPT. Then bring the output that ChatGPT gives you back here and paste it into the bottom box. Then click Add to Memory. Now, I haven't completely abandoned ChatGPT. I still use it. I think the image creation is absolutely brilliant. And I also use it when I maybe ask Claude something and I think, I'll just check and see what ChatGPT thinks. But Claude is now definitely my #1 AI and the one I rely on most, and I feel like it's giving me the best answers and it feels like it's on my side rather than working for itself. So if things are starting to bug you about ChatGPT, give Claude a try, see what you think. I mean, AI moves so fast that who knows, in another 6 months, I might be swapping back to ChatGPT as my number one, or there might be a new tool that's come along. If you're interested in more tips about AI, I'll share what I learn in an email every week, and I'll also be making more videos about trying to create a career in AI.